Hi guys, welcome back to the channel Motorbrain once again. If you are planning to buy any budget-friendly car from Hyundai Motors, so you will get first test drive from two cars. First, you will get this Exter and another one is Venue, and these two cars resemble somehow from their budget. If you are planning to buy upper trim of this Exter, so budget goes around 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs on road. But if you are planning to buy any Hyundai car from this budget, so you will get lower trim, maybe HX2, HX4 or HX5. So we have this variant. This is the HX5, which is most practical variant, and most of the people going to buy this variant. Will show you how this car is based right now. But at the same time, if you are planning or if you are confused between this Hyundai Venue HX5 or Exter top model SX, so we have also this variant. This is the SX. On road price of this car approximately 9,20,000 on road. But if you are planning to buy this car goes around 10,40,000 on road with manual transmission and 1.2 naturally aspirated petrol engine. But the final question is, where is the difference between these two cars? First thing, dimension is complete different. This is 3.8 meter car. This one is complete 4 meter category car. What is the difference between these two cars? First thing, Venue engrave you can see beyond this glass panel, and this is not connecting. If you want connecting, so you have to go upper HX8 or HX10. But if you are buying this variant, you will get this light. The glowing part only this one. This connecting one doesn't glow. But you have rear parking sensors. This is very good. Only rear parking camera. Don't have 360 camera on this budget point. This car doesn't offer connecting tail lamp, but have the Hyundai logo here, and rear parking camera only, not 360 camera. You have defogger, you have high mounted stop lamp and shark fin antenna, but design element complete different. This car offers little bit of funky spoiler. This looks pretty good, but this car doesn't have funky spoiler. This is connecting, or you can say integrated spoiler. This two variant doesn't have rear washer wiper, which is very crucial thing, but you don't have access this. But if you are planning to buy this Venue, you have 375 liter boot space, which is good enough. But this 375 liter boot space, I don't think enough for long trip. Here you can place only 3 luggages. You can see this is our camera bag, but you have a spare tire. This is very good, and Apollo tire comes here. But this variant doesn't offer you any kind of luggage lamp and partial tray. This is complete missing unit. I think your budget is tight. That's why company is not offering these two things over this car. But if you are planning to top model of this Exter, so you have bit of spacious boot space. This one is 391 liter, but visually this boot space I think little bit of smaller, but on paper this one is offering 391, this one 375. I think they are counting from that part to that part, that's why 391. But in case of Venue, from partial tray to lower part, that's why it's little bit of smaller. But that is the actual main thing. This one is overhyping things, I think. But spare tire also you will get in this variant. This is 165 section and 14 inch, one size smaller. But if you are finding luggage lamp, you don't have any kind of luggage lamp over this variant. So that is the basic difference of these two variant. I think more spacious car this one, but feature wise I don't think this is value for money deal right now. Venue is value for money after comparing these two cars rear profile. So let's find out basic difference from front side. From the front look and design, this car little bit of higher, and this car looks pretty much similar to the SUV, but this car doesn't looks like a SUV, but company still saying this is micro SUV. I don't think this is SUV, but still you have this kind of H-shaped DRL on this car. This one is projector but throwing halogen light, low beam, high beam performing at the same time. But if you are finding the Exter branding, you can see there, and the grille looks bit of glossy but don't have any kind of front parking sensor. I don't think you need any kind of front parking sensor for this car, but this one looks more pretty. Here you can see the gloss element over this grille. You don't have any kind of connecting DRL for this variant, but if you need connecting DRL, so you have to switch, I think for HX8 or HX10. But you have this kind of light section. This is the complete DRL, but this is projector based halogen light. This one is bifunctional. Front parking sensor also missing for this variant. But the look and design wise, I think Venue is much more SUV characteristic, and I think if you're finding SUV car at this budget point under 10 lakhs, I think this one is much better option. Dimension wise, Exter is too much smaller, that is 3.8 meter lengthy, not enough for 5 passengers. But if you're finding alloy wheel, you will get in this variant, but there is no any rear disc brake. But tire size is 175, not 195. Tire is 15 inch, not 16 inch or 17 inch. This is much smaller tire, but you will get proper 360-degree cladding in this Exter car. Ground clearance is decent enough for the SUV characters, but this is not looks like too much characteristics. This car doesn't look like proper SUV. But in case of Venue comes with 4 meter length, so that is good enough for 5 passengers. And interior of this car too much spacious as compared to Exter. Wheel, this is also 15-inch wheel, but you can see this is the Apollo tire. There is no any alloy wheel at this budget point. Also, this brand doesn't offer alloy wheel at HX6 and HX6T. This is also annoying thing. You must get alloy wheel at this budget point, but brand doesn't offer you. And inside this, you can see this is complete steel rim, front disc available there, and you can see the suspension travel area that is also very good and decent enough. But this variant doesn't offer rear disc. This is the drum brake. This is little bit of annoying. I think you have to switch toward the upper trim to get rear disc also. So we have seen lots of premium feature and too much spacious and comfortable things over this variant and this car, but lots of things you have to compromise if you are planning to buy Exter at this budget point. So let's find out what's the basic difference between these two cars feature wise, and technically which car sounds more value for money from your budget point. Comfort wise, Exter looks pretty good, but I think if you are smaller than 6 feet, that is decent enough for you. Your knee room decent, there is no any issue. In headroom there is also pretty good, but you have to be less than 6 feet. You have a sunroof option over there, so that is very good deal. Lots of Indian loves this. You have a light, this is halogen based light. You have also rear AC vents with controlling panel, that is very good deal, and also 12-volt outlets, that is also a practical thing. But you don't have access to seat or to carry 3 passengers on this seat. This seat is too much congested for 3 passengers. If you are traveling with 4 persons, 2% in front, 2% in back, that is good enough. But if you sit the second row seat in this Venue car, so you have much more space over this car. This is too much spacious, and also headroom is bit of better as compared to Exter. Here you will get also a sunroof option. From this HX5 variant you will get this option, but the good thing is you have rear AC vents, but doesn't have any kind of controlling panel here. 2 Type-C outlets also you can avail from this variant. But the good thing is you have much comfortable seat, but the bad thing is you don't have any adjustment option for this variant, and also upper trim doesn't get any kind of adjustment option. That is little bit of annoying thing. So second row comfort wise, Venue is much more comfortable, but feature wise Venue is much more less comfortable. Okay, let's find out the basic difference from the front cockpit. First thing, the door opening angle is decent enough. You don't have any kind of problem to sit. You have a height adjustment lever, that is very practical thing. Also the seat configuration is bit of better, leather configuration here, that is very good deal. Also if you want to sit this seat, so that is also very good thing and practical. But what is the better deal for this car? This is the cruise control system, which you don't have in Venue, but this car offers cruise control system and multiple control system over there. But bit of annoying thing, you have to start your car by your key. You don't have any kind of engine start stop button. That is also bit of annoying thing, but you have lots of function over there. There is the traction control off button, you can see, and also headlamp level is present for this variant. This is also pretty premium thing. This is the AC vents which inspired by Mercedes-Benz. Bit of annoying thing is you are paying the higher amount for this variant. This is the upper trim, but still you don't have any kind of leather steering wheel. That is bit of annoying thing. Also you have the adjustment tilt, don't have any kind of telescopic. Don't expect for this car, this is too much smaller car. Another good deal for this variant, there you have the automatic climate control system. That is a fantastic deal. A smaller screen where you can see the complete temperature system. Also you have 12-volt outlets, Type-C outlets, Type-A USB outlets. Don't have any kind of wireless charging for this variant. This is the 5-speed gearbox system, don't have 6-speed gearbox, and don't have turbo engine option. That's why don't have 6-speed gearbox and don't have any kind of diesel engine option. This is the AC vent pattern, and this is, you can see, this is the hazard button, completely physical. Also you have a smaller screen, but the screen functions fluently, doesn't have any kind of complaint for this car. But there is also, you can see, lots of physical buttons and bit of rubbery feel for this knob system. You have a smaller glove box, but as compared to the car size, this is decent enough, and also you have little bit of space over there. And this pattern is also looks like very much good, and don't have any kind of complaint for the style you need and interior for this car. There is no any leather options for this car. This is a bit of annoying. You are paying higher for this variant, but still you don't have any kind of leather options. But you have the good thing is this sunroof, single panel sunroof, but still too much smaller car, still you have the single panel sunroof system. This is the fantastic deal. That's why you have to pay approximately, you have to pay 7,82,000 ex-showroom, on road 9,10,000 after paying 15 years tax. That is a fantastic deal also. Okay, so finally we have seated on this Venue variant. Price wise, I have seen lots of features over this variant. First thing, you have lots of functionalities over this steering wheel. You have also access for the menu functions over this button, but you don't have any kind of Hyundai branding there. There is the 4-dotted system which inspired by Ioniq 5, but good thing is you have tilt option and doesn't have any kind of telescopic functionalities. But bad thing is you don't have any kind of auto headlamp, you don't have any kind of auto wash and wiper also. But the good thing is you have engine start stop button for this budget point. That is the fantastic deal. Feature wise and comfort wise, I think at this budget point this Venue is much more better option for you. Another important thing and good thing, company is spending lots of time to promote this screen. This is is the connecting screen, or you can say this is the panoramic screen, which is a fantastic deal. You have a connecting MID, at the same time you have connecting infotainment system also, but this infotainment system is bit of smaller for this lower trim, but you have lots of functionalities over this variant. This is the your control system, you can see. And also good thing is this car infotainment system is completely fluent, don't have any kind of lag problem. That is the good thing. I think budget wise 9,14,000 paying for this variant, this is complete practical and value for money deal. Lots of space, and you have the combination of features. First thing, you have access this kind of button controls, but you don't have automatic climate control. There is a drawback, but still manageable. You have physical buttons. You have also knob system. This knob is volume raise and down, and this is bit of rubbery feeling, but that is good deal. You have a smaller tray option there, but there is no any wireless charging option. Multiple outlet system, but there is no any armrest. This is bit of annoying thing. And more premium thing, you have a complete different key option which represent Hyundai and multiple functionalities over this key. This is more premium key you are getting there. If you want a sunroof, so you have to definitely buy HX5 variant or more upper trim. So my final verdict is this Venue is much more comfortable as compared to Exter. Okay, so finally, if you are buying under 10 lakhs car from Hyundai showroom, sales executive will show you two cars. This is the Exter and that is the Venue. According to my opinion, after this review, my final verdict is if you are paying 10 lakhs or 9 lakhs on road, so you definitely go for this Venue option, and HX5 is much more value for money deal just because of the feature and comfort. This is the perfect combination according to your low budget. But I think if you are paying 10 lakhs rupees for this Exter, that is bit of silly work. I don't recommend you Exter over Venue just because of the comfort, just because of the interior space, and just because of this kind of smaller boot space. So I think if you are paying 10 lakhs, go for straightforward Venue rather than purchasing this Exter. Thanks for watching this content, and also if you are planning to buy any car from Hyundai, so definitely you have to visit Rajghoria Hyundai, which is located at Barasat. So definitely you can visit your nearest Rajghoria Hyundai showroom for getting best deal for Hyundai cars. Thanks for watching this content, and Jai Hind.